And it's always delayed. The avatar's always delayed for some reason. That's what I get for updating OBS. Somehow. Greens everyone, one and all. I'm Menos, welcome back to my Madhouse. Yes, it's as the saying goes. How's everyone doing? Nate Dollins and Richard DeFox, welcome. How are you guys? Ninja Chat should be doing well. But without too much further ado. Doing fine in a moment. Good. And yes, I can. Yay. Yay, Ninja Chat works. Yay. But with all this, due to popular demand for a Christmas hangout, we're finishing off Slay the Princess here. Doing good, thank you, Richard. So it's not just me, it's everyone that's great due to the looks of this game. One similar game I remember is Mad World. Except everything else is black and white, and then everything else is black and white except for the blood and gore. The same actually happens here. That's why the footage here is not augmented whatsoever. But I have to remember to switch everything back, because fun fact on the Christmas hangout, I forgot to switch the lights back to colors. But anyway, let's get off of this. We're continuing with Slay the Princess. However, according to the princess, who is a natural monster itself, like Princess Leia, I mean Princess Leia. Lurkothobia Z, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well with you. And yeah, speaking of which, we have 1 to 2 paths remaining with this game. And that means what? That means one thing. We actually stuck with the mission. We actually stuck with the mission of Slayer most of the other times. However, today is different. We're supposed to either simp or ruse for the princess at this time. And then if my hunch is correct, there's a final path. There's a final path where, for one of voices, if my hunch is correct, if my hunch is correct, one of the voices is definitely driving everything. You know where they are at this point. Yes, it's the narrator this time. Defo got a hunch about him. But enough of this, let's continue forward. And we're at the forest once again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, and this is as promised. We're dealing with all the bad choices this time. And by bad I mean straying off of the mission. We're actually gonna stray off the mission this time. So first off, first off, it'll be, do I want to leave or, Notice the last playthrough, but you have options to befriend her. Yes. That's what I mean by straying off of the mission. So which one to pick right now? So which one is for... Yeah, let's have this one. Killing Princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Very good point. Can someone else do this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Serious? No, you have to do it.
That's it? No other reason? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Question is this important. Does she have cake? Pretty hard to tell with the dress, but you never know. She could be rocking a dump truck for all we care. But that's my bet here. But anyway. Oh, now we have this option. Now I have this option thanks to this. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I finish the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
We've actually spent all playthrough listening to the narrator.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Alright.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah. A bunch of them ain't worth saving, that's how I know.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
However, this time's different. We have to save her.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't need it this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Understood. I don't want to joke. We're gonna deal with all the bad choices. I'm saying they're bad choices because they're the exact opposite of the mission. So I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give the... Yeah. Let's give Nair an aneurysm.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Yeah, you'd actually be shocked. I've seen cuter people or creatures do worse shit.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Find at all costs the end. But let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Do you have a name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is
Still no damn name.
Or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Princess is your name then. Your little name then.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
No. Man, this is a lot. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
Yeah, this is super relevant. She would have likely died if it was this long. Human bodies can only go without food for a bit over 3 days. After that's the end of them. Something's wrong. Something's still wrong here.
What has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
But I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Which is...
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Do I tell that truth or nothing? No. So what are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Since it's about bad choices. Then again. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
not tell
you.
the truth.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Sadly not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There isn't a key. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh yeah, there's that option. An option we may have to take. It's a drastic measure, but we have to take that regardless.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah. That means losing a hand and arm, but that means losing a hand and arm, but oh well.
But the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
Fuck. Hey, get me out of here.
Shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
I knew it. I was right about narrator. Everyone was right about narrator here. Everything is his doing. Now I have to go back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
For whom?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Damn. Well, she definitely took that route. In this situation, I honestly don't blame her one bit. Since she had no other choice here. Let's continue to see what happens.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
What?
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Oh, no, you don't.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
The shite is going on. I'm coming back to hurting her arms off. Yeah. Yeah, and she's trying to get herself out. Let's save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Wow, we decided to cut her out that way. Well then. And yeah, I actually love. Yeah, this is what I meant. This is what I meant by saying it's black and white except for the gore. It's red. The gore is a perfect red. Also, it looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, she looks very derpy. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I actually admire that in games. Well, basically most media. I actually admire this in most media. Especially in the case of other weird injuries. But enough about that. I want to go to some territory, however, that I don't know how huge a spoiler that could be for one series. The series I was thinking of was Higurashi no Naku Koroni. So there's a hint there. Yeah, there's tons of injuries involved. But let's not stop it. Let's not go any further for now.
Cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Damn.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah. Should be in severe pain. But as we all know, this time here, she's definitely something else too.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
She ain't human.
Still smiling after everything.
She definitely ain't human.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, this is all casual. Yes, this is all casual, by the way. She was eating her arm off to free herself at last. Then we continue to sever the limb just to free her. And then after the limb is removed, after her hand and the half her arm's removed, she just smiles and casually walks out. No way in hell she's human.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door. Now we bust it.
Don't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Yes, suspicions confirmed then. Turns out it's the narrator that's been Turns out we have two crooks all along here. The princess through most of the timelines and the narrator the whole damn time. But let's see how this goes.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh no, narrator.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Narrator, no damn thanks. We're saving her this time, not killing her.
What are you doing?
Warren.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I won't let him win.
Forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Good.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No. No, I've seen what you've done. We're fixing this, narrator. What's this?
The blade. Move the blade.
I'm not moving anything.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Correct.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I know I'm doing. I'm trying to stop this. We're trying to get out of here.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Fuck are you doing?
Not dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong.
Come on.
We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Yeah.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Ugh. Yeah, what are you? Yeah, we're trying to bust out of here, not kill each other. Princess, the fuck are you doing?
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your
Oh
body.
my god. Turns out it was right.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Unfortunately, it is.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. That was entirely rough.
Path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And I have to spawn again.
You're here to slay her.
No, I'm not.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Normally it wouldn't. This time is
To
different.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, smitten. He's actually good for my path at this time.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Well, except for one so far.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, that's bad news. That's normally bad news. But not for this time.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Although we've been without that shit forever. But let's see how it changes this time. But okay, let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this shit really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Here's the thing. There are many timelines where I've listened to you. I've listened to you all playthrough.
You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Yeah, but we're doing away with that this time.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
It ain't. It ain't. No, it ain't.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Very good question. Also from Nate, why does the voice of Smitten sound like Victor Quartermain? Yeah, first I've heard of him. Let's actually look that up. Oh, I forgot to get off Discord. I forgot to get off browser Discord. Excuse me. Oh, him. From Wallace and Gromit series, I need to rewatch all of that. I seriously need to rewatch all of that. What am I doing? Also, 3 likes up so far. Definitely get the likes up, everyone. I'll appreciate it. I'll definitely appreciate it. Everywhere. YouTube and Discord. No, not Discord. Discord stream is completely and utterly different. It does not record or anything. You have to record it yourself. It's Rumble instead. Rumble's doing fine. Rumble's doing fine. With 11 so far. Definitely getting the likes up there as well. Same with Twitch. Twitch is doing fine too. 2 more until 50. I need to get past 50. I need to get past 50 in order for affiliate. Best of luck with me there. I'll definitely end up with access to a lot of cool stuff from there. Especially considering that second win I ended up getting there. But that's enough about it for now. The OBS and let us continue. You get likes up on Discord. Yeah, but it's in the description. Feel free to join if you wish. But with all that, let me take a drink and let's continue. Yeah.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
Yeah, it's sounding more and more like it. We've been through the other paths. We've actually completed the mission.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I'm with them. I'm gonna find one that's safer from that cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
So let's continue. About the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
People locked her away that I can day slay her. Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional. I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Too late. Way too late. You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
You're hiding some shit, and no, I'm not letting you get away with it this time. Look, the only reason she was even able to come in last time because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to in the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Just trust me, bro. Yeah, narrator really went that route.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
That's all then. That's all I got.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Or is it? To the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Correct in this
I
case.
think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Well, that too.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
And I see.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
All right.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, it's a whole different cabin from last time.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time.
Yeah, we were sure it's a wooden cabin. This is stone. All this is stone right now.
Maybe that's that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Have you seen? You've been there. You were there. You were 100% there.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Fine.
That's
What about the
because there
mirror?
isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Yeah.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? If you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Yeah. There's seriously a mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
That don't look like a wall.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone.
Wait.
Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh yeah. Let's just go to the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Yeah, this is the most rural it's ever been. Yeah, it's definitely the most rural it's ever been.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Yes, it's beautiful, but not that beautiful. Still, the mission still stands. Smitten, hero, we're supposed to save this thing.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Wow.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Yeah, we're here to rescue you.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh yeah, she can only hear me.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I thought she's able to hear that too.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Yeah.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she.
Oh yeah, both.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Or so it seems.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Yeah. We have to get her out of here. And out of the cabin.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yeah,
We never saw
that's
her
what we're here to do.
and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Yeah. Do we need the full truth? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Alright, bet.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Nah, she actually is aware.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior.
Yeah, bizarre
And
indeed.
evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Alright, you killed me last I heard a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Oh.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Yeah, it wasn't entirely the best decision, but okay.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
So, I have to ask. Did you end the world after you killed me back there?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't
Of
that
course
just
not.
like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Wow. Wow, these are good choices. No, I don't want the world to end, and I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful one on them all. Let's say no. I don't want it to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Howdy. Crimson Rain 1199, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well. And yes, in case anyone didn't notice, yes, Twitch is not in the emote jail. I normally have Twitch in emote jail until at the actual show. Thankfully for security reasons. Yeah, I could still spam twerk emote still. Yeah, there's still Among Us twerk emotes roaming around. But enough of that.
I'm not so sure.
So what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Yeah, I wish emotes are on YouTube. Yeah, same. But I have to be monetized and gain access to membership in order to do that. Then I'll be able to unleash a set of them globally. Likely end up creating a new one. Likely end up creating a new one or two. Especially with emote jail being around. From Crimson Rain, I'm okay. Started playing my new favorite horror game. Yeah, congratulations. This is actually the end of the playthrough since I have one more path left and 1 to 2 more paths left actually. This is one of them. Hope you enjoy regardless. Hope everyone enjoys in general. But let's continue. Look, I'm sorry about what happened last time. Here's the truth. The narrator sent me here to straight up kill you and took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took
Wow.
that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah.
That's because she's perfect.
Well, this one is.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Yeah, that's my full hunch.
There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Don't wanna be that way. No, let's not be rude. Rescue a princess and then I'll blow my nose afterwards.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You want...
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
No, thank you. We're saving her this time.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, let's not. Smitten, let's not. We have to save her and we have to both get out of here.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yeah, this is indeed cute.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
No, thank you. We're rescuing her this time, and we're going away together.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
She looks very, very adorable in this form. Yes.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here. But really, what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before. I mean, you sort of did last time, but this is different.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Yeah.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave, and I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Wait, no. I have smile. Then again. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
She got good plot though. Fully correct. Very good full plot right here.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Wow, this is a lot. We ended up with a lot here. I don't want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this...
Oh yeah,
isn't right.
she's changing to completely different styles.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
We've said this before, didn't we? Or did we? But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
You don't get a chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Oh, yeah. You should become more artistically simpler, yeah.
No! She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, yeah, we stalled for too long somehow. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whoever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. I'll trust you.
Yeah, I did not say. Yeah, this is why I save. I got too immersed and then kept asking questions.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Let's approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach for it. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all this time. Wow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You focus on the kiss and you see it. A figure. A faint veiled shadow just beyond the reflection. A raven. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The narrator is a raven. So the raven of Princess Tutu is back to haunt me again. A crack sounds down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Then another crack forms, another and another. Turn the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
And the one Including the one time you got your wish? Including the mission we had to fulfill? What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Hmm.
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
You mean alternate versions of you, but then again, it's just you. Once again, this is basically, if you've seen Princess Tutu before, this was, what he's doing was what Drosselmeyer was doing. And yes, at start of series. The Raven is later. But this time, you two, it's as if you two are fused together. And this is a damn worse deal. Nair, where else are you hiding? What was the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
So you died to her? This means this is a revenge plot then.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh no. But not this time. That's not the episode. Also, from Narco. Damn you, narrator. Your power's supposed to be ours. Can't take that away from us. Yeah. You've gone too damn far here. Still so many good ones. Still so many good questions. Damn. If I destroy one, I'd be alone. But that one's not going. Why would you want me to destroy a concept of transformation? Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? For everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I do destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt one piece if you break off like that? No, I don't care if I'm hurting this time. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Well, help if I look away or stop asking questions. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. It is. And the rest are repeats. So why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
And you've been reincarnating everyone, right? If I do destroy her, has that existence any better than death itself? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. That one's also a very good one.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
From Narco, to be fair, narrator, you've always set us up for failure no matter what the results you push us into. Yeah. Even when we got our desired result, the world became blank. Everything else became blank. Everywhere that's outside of cabin ended up blank. It just get congratulations end screen. That's it. And yet it's come to this. Also, V Scorpio, welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well still. Yeah, we were just interrogating this thing. Yes, this is the narrator. Does it hurt like that when pieces of you break off like that? Or, yeah. Which one? These two are also I'm feeling right now. But this one sounds better. Instead of the Haru option, I want this option too. So, do you have anything to say for yourself? For all this hubris?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
So, does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
So you said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow.
Damn.
The capacity to change. She is transformation.
That was a repeat question.
Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Ugh. So others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
One more piece. So yeah, there's just one route. Oh yeah. There's this one route. Look, I'm not going to slay her. I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. See the cabin once more. We arrive at the hard things, and it's the final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Or is it?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
So you're the true form.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Also from V Scorpio earlier. So I just saw a sin on Kagure, last non-crossover console. Understood. Oh, it's on a stream. Oh, that was a stream. Understood. So let's do this. I'm no longer quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Oh yeah. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Oh, and you're basically all of the princesses there. Yeah, one I saved. The rest I either killed or tried to kill. Yeah, and I'm gonna speak of yet another old anime here. If you've seen Rindar's Mnemosyne, there's definitely a throne just like this. There's definitely a throne just like this of naked sentient bodies like this. Also, don't worry, this is perfectly safe. I've seen no one get nuked for this. Slips in another adventure. Godly hear him. Oh, well, all right. Jack's welcome. How's it going? Hope everything's well. But let us continue. So, what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Man. There's a lot. Let's talk this through. Still have so many questions I need answers to before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
I have no desire to hide, but the truth can be made bare. If destroying you is what that takes, and so be it. Won't get you found, so I don't want to hide from the truth. No way. I do not want to hide. No more. No more hiding.
Then don't. Leave with me. There's no need for you to fight what we are.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Of all this, still pretty good choices. Thank you for sharing stuff with me. I'll need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. That's what it takes to rid the world of death. I could bear this solitude. I won't engage with this. Okay, so let's keep fine. I'll leave with you. Just don't know how. However, from this case, the bad choices end here. In this case, the bad choices really end here. If that's what it takes to rid the world of death, I can bear the solitude.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. Forced between choosing your death and forfeiting your body, you chose agency. But agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
Can you say it with certainty what shape a world without you will take?
I know what I am, but I do not know what I am not. If a world without me is so unknown, then how can you be so sure you want to create it?
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
For this one, I'm not my body, but perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's, but the thread of existence remains strung through it all.
Well, she isn't wrong, correct.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
Freckle wants just vibrating blades, correct. They sound like them too. Still, those three are really good ones. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. This is the best one.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
It's a clash between you, Bates, and Princess Relat, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born.
The cycle again.
And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
However, from the looks of this, is the mission still clear? It's easy to believe in the things you won't believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Okay, it's definitely go time then. We've explored enough. So many. Can't break up how we leave. Number 2 is I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? Number 3, I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. The slay options. Number 4, I told there was another view in me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to trust that's true. I have to fight for a bare world. I'm so sorry. You're cruelty itself, and I can't let you exist. Or I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. Or you've done everything you can to make me understand perspective. You keep dismissing mine. If you can change me, then I must be able to change you. So, but within all this, I've said all these options, but within all this, with this, so she's cruelty itself. She is cruelty itself. I was also told there was another view in me to preserve meaning in existence here. I'm going to trust it's true.
Well, then try to destroy me if you can. But I will not yield easily to your delusion.
You don't have to face her again.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Got me then.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah. We're at the end game here.
Do you need me to describe things?
Scenario really gone.
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood.
Ooh.
Pretty sure he got obliterated.
So he's dead through his own bullshit then. Well then. The offer still stands, but could you describe the cabin to me for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There's not here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
Yeah, he was the mirror.
And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Yeah. Good fucking riddance.
Even after you decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man.
Yeah. So anyone else... So it's just you and me? Did anyone else make it to this cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah. And Lord knows what they're doing to them.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Back to the main mission.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yes.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Let's get this shit over with.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
This really is a match then. She isn't bound by any means.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Alright. So, are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I don't want half to slay you, but I don't know what other options are there.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
You know, I don't like that.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Heroes have said before, I honestly don't like that. What were you saying, that do anything to help them? The people out there who continue to exist? Don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Alright. But if we're talking about this right now, how do we know we hadn't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
How do you know that things won't get worse? What if I make my way back here and I'm different and I do hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I even let you bring about the end of everything? That's also a good option, but... However, some may end up being irreversible choices. This one's one good last one.
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty, and I still like you.
After all that,
Hesitating, then you
damn.
might still like me too.
You know what? There's no other way.
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
You know what? I've made my mind. Farewell.
So this is really it then. Let's see this through.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
And work out shall.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Despite everything I've done. Understood. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. The tear was wrath. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carried a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they were then, but they aren't nothing either.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Mission complete. Turns out we were able to complete the mission after all. I thought we would have one more repeat and then this, but yeah. However, she's not. A small part of her is within
Is
us.
that a metaphor, or are you being literal? Doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's leave. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Yeah, but we are plenty. The path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. With this I shall set myself free. A body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings span a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to infinite playing. You can feel the glass of construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield. It became the all, yes.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Yeah. Open your heart, bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You're free. For you realize the existence of expansive absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Oh! Now everyone else is here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we?
Yeah!
We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Yeah.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
You guys aren't just voices anymore. We're all people. Yeah, you guys are all people from this point forward.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Yeah. And we took forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Well, that is if you count just 3 parts again. If you count that is just 3 parts. I bet World's longer. Longest series was 22 to 23 parts.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that.
Or ideal utopia. That's the end of Slay the Princess. Well, one of the endings. Yeah, and the cast was literally the voices in your head. Yeah, man, thanks for watching this. Definitely, man, thanks for dealing with this. This was fun. Ooh. A lot of very good names here, including Manly Badass Hero. They had to put him in. It was actually how I even learned of this game. And everything else. And this is everything we've been through. Absolutely everything we've been through. You might want to credits are on. I mean, arrived. I did not come. Combo don't deny it. Jokes aside, welcome. This is all the paths. This is all the paths we've touched. Thank you. The Princess, the World Ender, Mutually Assured Destruction, Shifty Mount Movement 1, The Fury, Shifty Mount Movement 2 and 3, 3, 4, and 5. Taken what I owed, a moment of clarity, just want to make you happy, transformation, and the long quiet. This is what we all unlocked. Thank you so much for playing. As a special for our gratitude, here's the track word for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide UI by hitting H. I can do that. Oh yeah, I can always do that. I can do that here. And this is everything else. Oh yeah, they had another game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they had another game somehow. Wonder what that one is. Why isn't there an order Domino's twist? That would actually be crazy. Think of, we actually had that before. I have to remember that sort of thing before. Way back then, there was literally a Wii channel designed for that and ordering food. But while it's been long defunct, however, home brewing still kept it alive. You can still make it where it still functions. Princess Office doing something. It's still in support. We've seen that figure. It basically, yeah. She could basically be the internet if she wishes to. But anyway, it's gonna pop up something else within the other screen most likely. What's your other game? Winter Sale. Oh, your other game was Scarlet Hollow. So that's your other game then. Thanks for that one. And yes, as of this, the sale's still going on. Thanks for knowing me there. Yeah, Slave Princess as the movie said, and both characters unable to resist their own shenanigans and laughter. Yeah. You can actually make your own playlist. They fucking lines and make fun of each other's execution on performance. Yeah. Yeah, the bloopers for that would be amazing. I want to press make your playlist. What does that do? Wonder what that one does. Let's go back here before, in case I get exposed anywhere else. Steam is perfectly fine. Anywhere else, yeah. What happens if I press this? Make your own playlist. Oh, literally Spotify. This led to the full soundtrack. I'm not logged into this whatsoever. I'm not logged into this whatsoever. Nothing sensitive is about whatsoever. But yeah. Yeah, this is the full soundtrack. That just led us to literally the full soundtrack of Slay the Princess. The lot of it's been very good. But with all that, let's go back. With all the However, everything repeats once again once we hit new game. Or does it have a new game plus effect? No idea whatsoever. Or it just leads straight to a new game. And we did pick the one route where we tried to, or we did pick the one route where we befriended the princess. We did pick the one route where we befriended the princess before the final battle. So with all that, yo, Blue's fuse is incorrect. With all of that, however, with all of that, no matter path we took, it all led to this. However, we decided to make a new art for ourselves. Not the first time we did that, that's for sure. But I won't say any further on that. This game turned out very good. We'll definitely do this again if I want to. Or see the different ending that I did not take. Then again, I'm at that save file, but I'm at that save file, and this game does have the function where you can skip everything you did choose already. Where you can fast forward everything you could choose already. You could see the other end. You could see the other end where... We could see the other end where the cycle would continue. Or see the different end where I refused to kill her or save her. In fact, I did pick between the routes. I did have a taste of all three. But I'm satisfied with the choice I got. fully satisfied. But with all of this, let's go outside. Yeah, let's go outside. Let's go outside, chat a bit before we're out. This is just barely 2 hours after all. That was a rather short stream, huh? Yeah, turns out. Did not expect it to be this short, and I did not. And I thought we were dealing with 2 more paths instead of just 1 path. That was literally the only path left. We took quite the interesting turn. The one time we actually saved a princess, and it ends up come to that. Still, it probably would have turned out a different. Still, it probably ended up the same way had we decided to escape together. She would have turned on us regardless. Yeah, that ended up being a rather short stream still. Yeah, 1 or 2 hours is super short nowadays. Normally we get 3. On average, we have 3 hours. Yeah, it was awesome being gray like this. Short and sweet. I never got into visual novel games. My community smooth brain needs action. Oh yeah, for main tastes like that, there's Nukige. There's Nukige, which is basically when an eroge has way more porn than plot. Or some other actions too. Or plenty of action related stuff too. I've actually gotten to deal with multiple visual novels this time. I'm extremely thankful I got people that would love having me read things. Glad I ended up in this Madhouse. I'm glad to deal with you guys as well. You guys are awesome creatures. Sure, it sounds like a set second. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, it's a noun, so yeah. So let's actually go with the exact 2 hours. Please ask me anything. What else would you want to see? With myself, I've actually completed one more playthrough before the year's end. There's literally a Dr. Kumi in the original Half-Life game. Let's actually look that up. Let's play a game of Let's Look That Up. Holy crap, he's real. Harold Point of Coomer, PhD. Fraudulous member of the science team in Half-Life VR. Oh, yeah. And there's further evidence that he had a locker in that game. Wow. I've literally looked him up, and coming back to the other screen, he looks like this. Yeah, he's straight. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to the other room. He straight up looks like this. Yes, he straight up looks like this. Ah, way ahead of its time. Turns out that was way ahead of its time. Dr. Matherin, having healthcare suits visit. But yeah, that could have been worse. That's from me. Man of culture indeed. Oh man. That was yeah. Except within the actual, I mean, he's actually mostly bald. This guy, he still has a lot of hair left, but like his name is Dr. Methlin Long. See, nothing apologies. This one's just wild. This one's just wild to be that ahead of time. Tom was too kind. I'm seriously back here. Yeah, nah, doctor, definitely. Sometimes life's the only comedy you need to watch, yeah. And yeah. Yeah, it's mainly been a horror comedy here, considering this is a madhouse and all. It's 2 asylums in one. The other's the main asylum. Or 3 if you count the other domain. I don't know many other games I could pull this gimmick like this. Or I could do it with yet another special stream of Splatoon to have it all be black and white instead. And yes, there's the splatter color screen. There's a new special called the splatter color stream as of the current fresh season. There's actually been some problems with it, including some health related. However, they're fixing that a bit. They actually fixed that a bit. They actually fixed that bit just so there won't be any serious health concerns. There won't be any serious health concerns. That's what I was trying to do. But yeah. Ugh. Damn, my tongue ties. And yes, Frosty Fest did show up. And it's the repeat of, and it's basically like Love versus Fame versus Money all over again. A repeat of two options with one new option. It's Friends versus Family versus Solo. And I've been contemplating between family or solo. Family because that's what I mostly deal with in the holidays. So, however, going solo is still very good on the other hand in the end. Especially in case you have bad blood with the family. But friends are often busy. And finding time with friends is always awesome. But that's not my choice here. So it's really between family, despite my bad blood, and solo. With all this, I keep hearing either everyone getting antsy to have Fry get a global win, or a complete and utter repeat of Big Man's huge landslide. And if you don't remember the huge landslide, that was Team White Chocolate. You know how that, and you know how that went. That was the biggest I think that was the biggest landslide in all of Splatfests. And we had a white ink colored team before. First time is mayonnaise versus ketchup. I like ketchup more and I like blood more, so that's why I chose ketchup. And that's way back then. Yeah. Yeah, and with all that said and done, we're at over 2 hours. Still quite the short stream. On average, we go 3 nowadays. Back then, the average was 1. Now I go for 3. Proud of myself and everyone here. This has been a blast, and this game has been a blast still. With all that said and done, I'm definitely gonna have to ponder on the next playthrough. I'm extremely tempted to deal with Fate Samurai Remnant, or just deal with the Pokemon DLC, since I ended up going on my way to stream Pokemon Violet anyway. It was still pretty fun, despite all the bull crap about it. However, with all this, everyone, many thanks for everything. Thank you for watching this. We've actually completed the mission. Turns out the mission was complete after all. I didn't have to make too many bad choices. But once again, thank you. Many thanks for everything. And as always, per the Dark Ritual, please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe in case you want to see more. If you want to support me any further, there's a tip jar in the description and link tree. I'll put you at the end of every videos. There's a special room in case of the Discord. I hope to deal with other goodies as well. Please forget your notification bells if you must, because the subbots alone is just as rough as dealing with it. Yeah, is dealing with an elder god in the first place. Especially one that's been so volatile towards everyone. That thing had to go. Yeah. That thought had to go. No damn thank you. But thankfully we completed the mission after all. With that, beautiful world is now ours. So with all that, until next time, be seeing ya. And yes, you will be raided. Yes, we're here to raid someone. Yes, we are here to raid someone. Still got our old buddy here. I still got an old buddy here. He's still streaming. But I'm checking other areas too. Yeah, let's check everyone out. We're indeed checking everyone out. So many good choices, including people. Yeah, everyone I've rated before, including Kenji from back before I knew of rating culture. I not know how to Twitch back then. Yes, I did another debut just for the alternate sites, and yet, no, not just for the alternate sites. Alongside the alternate sites, I was still simul streaming. Thankfully, I can still simul stream it even when I go affiliate. But in the end, yeah, in the end, I'm still choosing my old friend. In the end, I'm still choosing my old friend. Alexander Smith, prepare. Tell him we saved the world from a princess. Tell Alexander Smith we saved the world from a princess. Let's rate this good fella. With all that, until next time, be senior. Many thanks.